Welcome to Interior Elegant, where we bring you the most inspiring home and garden design ideas. In today's video, we're diving into the magical world of upcycling, transforming what you might consider trash into stunning garden decor. Imagine giving old items a second life, creating beautiful, functional, and sustainable pieces for your outdoor space. From discarded wooden pallets to rusty watering cans, the possibilities are endless when you embrace creativity and eco-conscious living. By the end of this video, you'll see that you don't need to spend a fortune to create a charming and personalized garden. You simply need to look at everyday objects with a fresh perspective. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share your favorite upcycling idea in the comments below. Your engagement helps us continue bringing fresh inspiration right to your screen. The charm of upcycling in garden design. Upcycling isn't just a trend, it's a movement that blends sustainability with artistry. In garden design, upcycling allows you to turn everyday household waste into functional and decorative elements that add character and uniqueness to your space. Instead of buying mass-produced decor, you can create one-of-a-kind features that reflect your personality and values. Whether it's converting an old ladder into a vertical planter or using chipped teapots as quirky flower pots, these projects infuse charm and reduce waste. Not only will your garden look more vibrant, but you'll also feel the pride of knowing that you made it happen without contributing to landfills. This approach not only supports the planet but also helps you cultivate a space that tells a story. Every upcycled piece in your garden can carry a history, a memory, or a personal touch that makes it irreplaceable. Transforming wooden pallets into garden furniture. Wooden pallets are one of the most versatile materials you can repurpose for your garden. With just a bit of sanding, painting, and some cushions, a discarded pallet can become a stylish bench, coffee table, or even an entire lounge set. You can stack them for height, arrange them for width, or separate the slats for creative wall-mounted displays. Pallets are especially perfect for rustic, bohemian, or farmhouse-style gardens, adding a warm and organic feel to the setting. Pair them with potted plants, fairy lights, and outdoor rugs to complete the look. And the best part? They're often free or very inexpensive, making them a budget-friendly option for anyone looking to enhance their outdoor space. By giving these pallets a new life, you're not just creating furniture, you're crafting a sustainable story that your guests will love to hear. Old tires as playful planters. Instead of throwing away worn-out tires, why not turn them into colorful garden planters? By painting them in bright shades or patterns, you can instantly inject playfulness into your garden. Hang them on fences, stack them for a tiered effect, or simply place them on the ground filled with vibrant flowers or cascading greenery. Tires are durable and weather-resistant, making them perfect for outdoor use. Plus, their rounded shape creates a unique frame for plants, helping them stand out. If you want to go a step further, you can convert a tire into a swing planter, combining both decoration and fun. This creative approach not only recycles something that would otherwise take decades to decompose but also adds a whimsical focal point to your garden design. Rusty watering cans as vintage flower pots. Old watering cans, even the rusty ones, have a vintage charm that makes them perfect for garden decor. Instead of tossing them, you can use them as distinctive planters for flowers, herbs, or succulents. Their spouts can also serve as natural watering features when positioned strategically. Arrange them on garden shelves, steps, or tabletops to create a quaint, countryside feel. You can even group several watering cans of different sizes for a curated display. If you prefer a more modern twist, try spray painting them in metallic tones like gold or copper to add elegance while preserving their rustic appeal. This blend of nostalgia and functionality is what makes upcycling so special. It turns forgotten items into treasures that breathe life into your outdoor space. Teacups and saucers as mini planters. Old teacups and saucers often end up forgotten in kitchen cabinets or thrift store shelves, but they can become enchanting mini planters for your garden. Perfect for small succulents, moss, or tiny flowers, these delicate pieces can be displayed on outdoor tables, shelves, or even hung from tree branches for a whimsical look. Their dainty patterns and vintage charm make them ideal for cottage-style or romantic gardens. You can drill a small drainage hole in the bottom or simply add a layer of pebbles to ensure proper water flow. These tiny planters are also great for gift-giving. Imagine sharing a living plant arrangement in a repurposed teacup with a friend or neighbor. It's a sustainable and heartwarming gesture that celebrates both beauty and reuse. Upcycled garden pathways. Pathways set the tone for how people experience your garden, and creating them from upcycled materials adds layers of character. You can use broken tiles, leftover bricks, old wooden planks, or even glass bottles to design a walkway that is entirely unique. Each step becomes a conversation piece, and every material tells its own story. Mismatched pieces can be arranged into intricate mosaics, while uniform items can create a clean, minimalist look. This approach not only saves money but also reduces the environmental impact of manufacturing new materials. A well-designed upcycled pathway can lead visitors through your garden in a way that feels personal and imaginative, making the journey just as beautiful as the destination. Glass bottle borders and edging. Glass bottles, whether from wine, soda, or other beverages, can be creatively repurposed to form striking garden borders or edging. By burying them neck down into the soil, you can create colorful, reflective lines that catch the light beautifully throughout the day. Clear bottles provide a subtle elegance, while colored bottles bring vibrancy and visual interest to your garden design. You can arrange them in patterns, alternating colors, or keep them uniform for a sleek look. This upcycling project not only prevents bottles from ending up in recycling centers or landfills but also adds a distinctive, artistic edge to your garden layout. The durability of glass means these borders will withstand weather conditions, and their reflective nature adds a touch of magic during sunny afternoons or under soft evening lighting. Repurposed metal buckets for rustic charm. Old metal buckets, whether dented, worn, or slightly rusted, can be transformed into stunning rustic planters or decorative storage pieces in your garden. With just a coat of protective sealant or paint, they become weather-resistant and ready to hold flowers, herbs, or even small shrubs. Buckets can be grouped together in varying sizes for a layered display, or you can hang them from hooks to create a vertical garden feature. Their industrial yet cozy appearance fits beautifully in farmhouse, cottage, or vintage-inspired garden designs. You can also stencil patterns or paint words like herbs or bloom to give them a personalized touch. This approach proves that even the most practical, everyday item can become a stylish and functional piece when given a new purpose. Repurposing old drawers into planter boxes. Instead of disposing of old furniture, consider removing its drawers and converting them into charming planter boxes. Wooden drawers, in particular, make excellent vessels for flowers, succulents, or even small vegetable patches. You can stack them for a tiered garden look, place them directly on the ground, or mount them on walls for vertical planting. A coat of colorful paint or a distressed finish can match your garden's overall theme, whether that's modern, rustic, or eclectic. Adding wheels to the bottom can make these planters mobile, allowing you to rearrange them seasonally or move them to catch more sunlight. It's a brilliant way to preserve a part of old furniture while giving it a vibrant, outdoor life. Broken ceramics as mosaic art. Even broken plates, tiles, and mugs can find a second life in the garden as part of beautiful mosaic art. You can create mosaic stepping stones, tabletops, or wall art that adds bursts of color and intricate detail to your outdoor space. This technique allows you to recycle otherwise unusable items into something visually stunning and long-lasting. The mismatched patterns and textures from different ceramics can blend together into a cohesive design, especially when arranged thoughtfully. Sealing your mosaic ensures it withstands rain and sun, making it a durable feature in your garden for years to come. It's a project that combines artistic expression with eco-friendly living, turning accidental breakage into a showcase of creativity. Repurposed birdbaths and fountains. An unused or broken birdbath doesn't have to be discarded, it can become a centerpiece planter or even a fairy garden. Fill it with soil, moss, and miniature plants to create a magical scene, or use it to showcase colorful seasonal blooms. For an even more enchanting look, you can combine small figurines, pebbles, and fairy lights. Old fountains that no longer function can also be adapted for planting, giving them a second life while maintaining their sculptural beauty. This approach preserves the charm of classic garden features while adding a fresh layer of functionality and interest. Creative hanging gardens from upcycled materials. Hanging gardens are a fantastic way to utilize vertical space, and upcycled materials make them even more unique. Items like old colanders, wire baskets, or fabric shoe organizers can be repurposed into plant holders. These unconventional containers allow for excellent drainage and can be painted or decorated to match your garden style. Hanging them from pergolas, tree branches, or wall hooks brings greenery to eye level, adding depth and dimension to your outdoor area. This method is perfect for small gardens, balconies, or patios where floor space is limited, proving that creative thinking can make any space lush and vibrant. Turning upcycled pieces into functional garden features. Upcycling isn't limited to decorative elements, it can also extend to practical garden features. Old ladders can become tiered plant stands, wooden crates can transform into storage for gardening tools, and even an unused bathtub can be converted into a water garden. By blending functionality with creativity, you maximize the use of available resources while adding visual appeal. This is the essence of upcycling. It's about making the old new again, in ways that are both beautiful and useful. It encourages a mindset where nothing is truly waste, just a resource waiting for a new role. Conclusion: your garden, your creative canvas. Upcycling in garden decor is more than just a cost-saving measure, it's an opportunity to tell your personal story through design, all while protecting the environment. Every piece you repurpose adds character, history, and uniqueness to your garden. Whether you've transformed a rusty watering can into a flower pot, a wooden pallet into furniture, or broken ceramics into mosaic art, you've created something truly yours. Remember, creativity thrives when we see potential where others see waste. So the next time you're about to throw something away, pause and imagine what it could become. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share your own upcycling ideas in the comments. We'd love to hear and be inspired by your creativity. Let's continue to transform our homes and gardens, one upcycled treasure at a time.